Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the chaos. Welcome back. I think I already was recording, or I wasn't recording when I already started doing my makeup. So sorry about that. But today we're doing a get ready with me, and we're gonna have some story times. Now, my story times are always really interesting, they're always pretty chaotic. Granted, my everyday life is chaotic. That's why every time you're on this channel, I always say, welcome back to the chaos, because there is just always so much monstrosity. There's always so much going on. Also, if you hear any outside noises, like I can't control my neighbors, and there's some kids playing outside. But anyway, I'm just doing my makeup. I'm starting out with this like brown color that looks like poop, and I'm gonna just hope for the best. I have this little like pink, like maroony color I'm gonna try to add with it, but we're just gonna get started with the story time. So the first story time I have is, do you know those viral TikTok videos or just regular videos where your friend goes on a date, right? Or she's on Tinder and she's like, oh my gosh, like I have a date right now. I need you guys to come. I need you guys to come. I need you guys to stake this date out. Like, I don't know who this guy is, you know? And you're like, of course, like I will join on the parade. Like, I love an adventure. Like, let's do this, you know? Well, one of my dear friends, I don't want to say her name because obviously like that's intrusive. So I'm going to call her Lavender. So my friend Lavender is that why I'm calling her Lavender? Because this kind of looks like lavender. I don't know. But Lavender told me, she's like, oh my god, there's this guy I met online. I think it was Hinge. I don't think it was Tinder. I think it was Hinge. So sorry, but don't download Hinge because those guys are crazy. So she's like, oh, I met this guy on Hinge. Like, I want you guys to come with me. Now, I'm with some other people. Like, I don't need to name drop them. Like, I'm, like, with 3 other people, okay? But, like, the moral of the story has nothing to do with us. Like, dressing up in costumes and, like, doing all this. That's not the story time. So, me and a bunch of girlies, we want to do this viral video. Like, we're like, oh, my gosh, this sounds so exciting. Let's put on some costumes. Like, we'll just go and sit there and just act like, you know, everything's okay. So we do exactly that. I'm putting on a gross, like, dumbass costume, okay? I have a hat. I have, like, not like a trench coat, but just, like, giving that energy, you know? Because, like, I'm conspiring. Like, I'm like, oh, my God. Like, this is my moment. Like, I have been waiting for this for forever, like, you know, and this was during, like, I think, like, 2023, 2024, so if you know me, oh my god, it just almost fell off. So if you know me during 2023, 2024, like, I had nothing going on in my life, so I'm like, oh my god, yes, like, thank you for inviting me to this event. I will go. I will wear a cowboy hat. I wore a mustache. Like, I will go the whole 9 yards just to get, you know, the evidence that we need. So I put on all this shit. We're at this other girl's house. We're doing this. We're going the whole 9 yards. I'm wearing this fucking fedora. And, like, I'm not wearing, like, a trench coat, but, like, it's trench coat-esque, okay? It's like giving trench coat energy. And then one of my friends puts a whole... You might have even seen this on TikTok, because this, like, went viral. She's in a mustache. Everything. And, like, I'm like, okay, like, you got this. So we go to... I don't, like, for this story time, like, I don't feel like I should say exactly, like, everything that happened. So, like, also, like, I don't know. It's just, like, not I just feel like I shouldn't do that. So we're gonna say we were at like Cheesecake Factory. Okay, we're at Cheesecake Factory, and there I am, fedora, and I'm sitting there. I'm playing it cool. My friends are playing it cool. We're ordering food. Everything's going great, right? Now my friend was sitting for a while. Okay? So we're thinking, oh my gosh, she got stood up. Like, oh my freaking God, she got stood up. Where is he? You know, and so we're ready to jump in as well. Like, we're already wearing a fucking fedora and a fucking, like, basically a trench coat. And, like, my friend's wearing a mustache, or my friend's wearing, like, a schoolgirl outfit. Like, we're ready to fucking go the 9 yards for our friend. What did I say her name was? Matilda? Lavender. Matilda? We're ready to go the whole 9 yards for Lavender. So, girl, like, we'll just go sit with you and, like, we will be your date. Like, if he stood you up. You'll find out he didn't stand her up. He should have. Like, he was fucking crazy. Like, that would have been, you know. That wouldn't have been as bad as her, like, almost fucking, like, if you know what I mean. But I'm jumping ahead. So eventually, newsflash, she didn't get stood up. Eventually, he comes and he sits down. Now, my heart's racing. I'm so excited for this adventure. Like, I'm like, oh my God, I've been waiting my whole life for this moment. Like, I've seen this so much in the, like, TikTok world of, like, oh, your friends going to make sure, like, you're okay. And it always ends up, like, they're okay. Like, they're fine and nothing happens. But, you know, like, this is, like, me and my friends. And if you know me on this channel, you know, it's, like, not... Like, who do you think I hang out with? Like, people who end up, like, fucked. Just like me. Like, that's why we get along so well. Is because, like, their story times are basically, like, my story times. And everything goes, like, shit for us. So, he seems, like, cute, though. Like, he seems cute. He seems nice. He seems, you know, he's, like, wearing, like, a cute outfit. Like, we're, of course, like, in the sidelines. Just observing everything. Okay? We're observing everything. They continue on their night. I'm getting food, right? Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm getting food. You know, I'm doing my best to observe. You know, I'm in a fucking trench coat. Like, I'm doing enough. So, I'm gonna order some food. Thank you. You'll see why this is important later. I order my food, they order their food, yada, yada, yada. And now, I know my girl, Lavender. I know my girl. She is kind of seeming a little, like, standoffish and nervous. But again, like, and if my friends are watching this that were there that night, like, you know, like, you guys were there. So, you know that, like, it did seem kind of like she was, like, not scared, but, like, I just thought she was nervous. Like, I just thought, like, oh my God, like, this is crazy. I put so much makeup on. I look like a glazed donut. It just looked like she was nervous because I felt like it was because, like, it was her first date. This guy's Ted Bundy, basically. Newsflash, this guy, like, if you want me to jump ahead in the story time, let me tell you, this man was super creepy. Now, his, like, back is to us, but if I was sitting there, like, she explained it to me, and honestly, like, she didn't even need to, because, like, I felt like I was, like, picking up the vibes as it was going on, like, as the date was going on, and, like, that's our job, like, that's why we're there, like, as friends, dressed up in motherfucking costumes, like, we were just gonna do this, like, for a random Tuesday, like, no, we were doing this for a reason to make sure that she was okay. So we're on our radar. Like, we're on fucking this man's, let's call him Fred. We're on Fred's, like, ass, basically. And so she wasn't texting or anything. Like, we could just tell, like, she was just having a lot, you know? And I am ordering food, which was, like, my fault. Like, I feel like if someone was truly, like, or, well, I guess, like, if it was, like, a TV show, if someone was truly, like, investigator, like a detective. Wait, let me... Sorry, I had to do something real quick. But like, if someone was like truly a detective, I don't know how like detective stuff work, but like I feel like I should have told our waitress like, oh, we're just here because like we're investigating something. Like instead I order food. But yeah, so like I'm like waiting on my food, but I'm also, you know, and she gets up from the table, she leaves and goes to the bathroom. So like that was a signal for our crew, you know, our like 007 detective team. So my friend, let's call her Tracy. Tracy gets up and goes to the bathroom because she's like, okay, let me like see what's going on. Now this is where like I'm not calling my friends out, but if I was in the bathroom and Lavender expresses to me, I wouldn't be like, Tracy, I would actually be like, oh my god, this is like a huge concern and like a red flag. But basically she said that he was being like really weird and like wanting her to already like go home and stuff, and like he was just being like really weird. And my friend Tracy, like bless her heart, if you're watching this, Tracy, like I don't care, I'd like say it to your face, like you fucked up. She was just like, oh my god, like what if he just like really wants to like get to know you, like I don't know. She just like fumbled the whole part of the mission. Like the whole point of us being there is because like our friend is having a moment and she is online dating and like she needs help and she needs to like, I don't know, just like have like a backup plan and just like, I don't know, you get what I'm saying. And so my friend was just like, no, go back to the table, like everything's gonna be okay and like we'll be here if you need us. Well, that's why we were there. That's why we were there. That's why she went to the bathroom and did the signal. And so then she went back to the table, and that's like why this whole thing is a story time. Like I feel like it could have ended right then and there, and like, you know, like I would have like went right up to, what was his name? What did I say his name was? Fred. I would have went up right to Fred and been like, you're fucking weird and gross. And our friend left and we were at another table and like our friend went in the bathroom and said that you were fucking weird and like maybe you should like reevaluate yourself and like go get therapy so then you don't like murder people in the future. Well, like, I probably wouldn't have said that because, like, I wasn't getting murderous vibes until later, which you will get murderous vibes until later. Like, once I'm finished with the story time, like, you will pick up why I think he's, like, a Ted Bundy. So maybe I wouldn't have said exactly those lines, but I definitely would have, like, straight up been like, you're fucking weird, and our friend was on a date with you, and she left, and, like, now we're leaving, and, like, have a nice night. Like, that's what I would have said to him. But, you know, Tracy just was like, oh my god, you go back to the table, like, maybe he's nervous. So she goes back to the table, and even she comes back and, like, I'm eating my appetizer. Like, I'm eating my appetizer. I'm, like, living it up because, like, I don't see a danger. I don't see any, like, woo-doo, red flag, red flag, red flag. Then everything goes on. Like, think about how long, like, a meal is. You know, there's meals. Hello, someone commented. I'm on stream as oh. I almost got distracted. I almost put my powder on. I need to put on my blush. But anyway, so I'm doing a story time. So what was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, so she went back to the table. We're eating, you know, we're there for like a while because like it takes a while to like eat dinner. Now I'm getting some texts from Lavender that are like, hey girl, like it's okay, like it's going okay, but he's kind of weird. And so then I mentioned that to Tracy. Like I'm like, oh hey Tracy, like when you were in the bathroom with Lavender, these are all fake names. I'm like, oh, when you were in the bathroom with Lavender, like, what was she saying about the date? Like, was everything going okay? Like, is she okay? She's like, yeah, like, like, she's totally fine. Like, she's, like, not really giving me any, like, specifics. Now, I love both my girls. Like, I love them. But I do feel like I should have been a little bit more, like, assertive in this situation and just been like, hey, I don't think everything's, like, totally okay. Like, you guys are being weird. And I just should have known, like, something, you know, like I should have known that Tracy was dismissing Lavender's emotions, because people do that often. Like, they are just so dismissive, and, like, some people just have tunnel vision about their own lives so much that they just don't understand, like, other people have lives. Like, other people go through 365 fucking days. Like, literally, did you know there's 365 days in a fucking year? And people live that life, like, regardless of your opinion, your life, your childhood, your fucking astrology sign. Like, everybody goes through a life that you don't know about. Like, newsflash, shocker, I don't know if you fucking knew. So I just feel like Tracy was really dismissive of Lavender's, like, requests and just things that were going on in her life, because I think Tracy has, like, tunnel vision, and, like, she just was like, oh, this isn't a big deal. This shouldn't be something that you should be upset about. Like, everything's totally okay. You got this under control. I got this under control. Like, yada, 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 ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. And it's just, like, that's really great that you feel like that. But like I said, like, newsflash, so many other people go through so many other things, and, like, so many other people have so many other opinions and things that they go on in their lives, and it just wasn't the time or place to, like, really feel like, oh, I just know everything, like, everything is just totally under control just because I say so. And again, when things are about a date or anything, so, like, and I think that in other aspects of my life and in other versions of people that I see in the world, like, I don't think just being like, oh, I know everything and you don't know anything, like, that's not a mentality that anybody needs to have. And it's just so unnecessary for so many different situations, that specifically for this story time could have went so much more differently and just so much more south, because some of my friends weren't seeing the warning signs, red flags that come with online dating and in the situation that we were in, just because they are so hung strong on, like, oh, I think that everything's fine, so everything's fine. Like, my opinion is so strong, so, like, I, you know, like, I, like, that's just how I felt like one of my friends was. So anyway, the day ends. I'm, like, fast forwarding, but it's fine. So we're just hanging out. I'm eating my food. They get their food, okay? And we can see from a distance, like, they get their food. And we can also see that he is, like, ordering a lot of drinks. And then we can see from across, because again, we're in our disguises, we're in our costumes, like, we're observing, we're, like, taking pictures and, like, all that shit. We can see that my friend is not ordering, like, that many drinks, like, at all. But also, like, I don't really think, like, she drinks, like, that much. Like, I don't really think she drinks, like, that much. But anyway, so then it gets to, like, the end, right? And this is where I think you might have seen this online, because it is a viral video. But, like, what is your version of viral versus mine? Like, is it, like, 100K views? Is it, like, 2 million views? Like, I don't know if you've seen this video. But anyway, my friend then begins to, like, you know, be done with her meal. Like, you know, she's, like, getting ready. She, like, gets her purse or whatever. Or she, like, puts her napkin up. Or she, like, finishes the last of her water. And, like, she finishes the last of her wine. This man starts talking about if she is going to go home with him. And if, like, he should pay for this meal because, you know, whatever. Like, typical fucking white man behavior. So my friend is obviously like, well, I don't know exactly everything that's said, because again, I'm, like, across the room, but, like, because I told her, like, I was doing this story time, she did give me some insight that she was just basically like, I don't feel like I should pay for this because it, like, wasn't that good for me. It wasn't that fun. Like, you were kind of like a douchebag, like tissue wad, like up your ass kind of guy. But like she didn't really like exactly say that. Like she was just like, you were kind of mean. And like that's also what happens with like white. All you have to literally say is like, oh, third me, and they're gonna go fucking off 10, 0 to 100, go crazy. So she's sitting there like just literally just like, hey, like I don't even feel like I should pay for this because you asked me on a date. And why this is also my story time is because like I kind of fucked up by I'm ordering or I'm paying for my check. Like while this is all happening, like again, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. But like when they were like screaming at each other and exploding at each other and fighting, like it was just a lot. Like it was just like bop, 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 bop. It was just so much that like it was just hard for me to like figure out what to do in that moment. But basically they ended up like screaming at each other, exploding at each other, having this whole ordeal just because like he seems like he's like just like a stubborn person. And then again, I feel like this whole thing happened just because my friend had tunnel vision and like she didn't understand that like this was like a huge thing that like we needed to be worried about and like concerned about. Like some people just like don't like see that because like they're just so in their own world that they literally can't even think about anything other than themselves. So I feel like that's why also this happened, is because like my friend couldn't see that my other friend like needed help and like this was something serious and it wasn't something to like mess around with. But yeah, he started literally screaming at her, just being an entitled like white man and just saying that she needed to pay for all of this stuff and like he wasn't gonna pay for this date because like yada yada yada. It was just so much to deal with. And then the thing that freaked me the fuck out and like why this whole thing is a story time is because he got so mad. And mind you, this is a first date, and I'm sure if like I looked up his like background information, he probably has had incidences in the past and like he's probably like literally gotten arrested. Because let me tell you, he put his hands on my friend on a first date from an online interaction. Like, talk about, like, what the fuck? Like, unhinged motherfucker. Like, this person isn't normal. Like, what? And the part that made this whole thing, like, a story time for me is the amount of men that were watching and did not get involved is so crazy to me. I'm with 3 people. We are in costumes. Okay? We're in costumes watching my friend go on a date. And as soon as anything happened, what do you think? Who do you think fucking... my friends. And then eventually me, like, after I realized what was going on. Because, you know, I'm paying for my fucking, like, chicken wing appetizer. So... like, what? Oh my god, I just literally spit. But like, I have no... I was munching and crunching and having fun and lunching. Okay, I didn't know any of this was going down. So, yeah, literally, like, so many people were watching. And I see that often on viral videos where you literally see a girl, like, getting her skull cracked open. And there's just, like, 4 guys watching. It's, like, something that, like, really amazes me and confuses me. And not amazes me in a good way. Like, I mean, like, flabbergasted. I'm so confused. Like, I feel bad for society. That's how it makes me feel. Also, I put on blue eyeliner. And I thought this was purple. Am I colorblind? But yeah, so basically he put his hands on her, and not like in a crazy way, like he just like pushed, actually crazy. I don't know why I said that. Like, this is also like why I feel like guys do get away with it, is because everyone just like downplays it so easily. Like, even myself, like, I literally was like, oh, it wasn't that crazy. Dude, he literally put his hands on a woman in a restaurant and it was the first time they ever met. I think that's pretty fucking crazy. Anyway, so he like pushed her and all this shit, and like it was really just a lot. Oh, these are sparkles and it's not. Okay, I'm just gonna do it with my finger. But yeah, so basically my friends ran over. I'm like paying my bill and talking to, I have a boyfriend now, but like she was really hot. This hot ass waitress. I was like talking to her, you know. I was just talking to her, and I look up and it's literally my 2 friends in a disguise and fucking Fred on the ground. So that was my Olive Garden experience. Olive Garden. Again, I like switched up all the locations and names. But yeah, moral of the story, like, never go on a date with a man and expect him to pay, because he's probably a bitch ass loser that is gonna make your 2 friends wearing fake mustaches having to like 2 2 1 3 like 1 2 2 like they're gonna have to like box him like because he's probably a man who was like coddled his whole life by like his mom, and like he like has unhinged behavior, and he's like a white man who's like what's next, a school. Like I feel like it's just like this behavior to do on a first date just shows that like he's probably had this behavior before, and like people just like enable behavior for so fucking long, and like they will let people just be like catastrophic, like just like so extreme, and then they go in public place. Oh, my video cut off. But what I was saying was like people enable behavior for so long that like these are the reasons why people go into public and have like mass shootings and fucking like push women on the side of the road and like be on like the bus and like punch a random guy. Like this is why this happens, is because people are ooh, and nothing gets done about it. Like it's so crazy, and I feel so bad for my friend. I feel like she hasn't been on a date since. I feel like this was traumatic for her. I feel like it was just something that I feel like women shouldn't have to deal with, but they do all the freaking time, and it's just never gonna get fixed unless people actually fucking fix it. But they never do. They never do. And everyone just acts like this. And it's scary. And it's concerning. It's concerning. But anyway, let's move on to our next story time. Also, another moral of the story, too, is like, if you have a gut feeling about something, definitely speak up. Like, I feel like when my friend went to the bathroom, and like when my friend Tracy was talking to my friend Lavender and like all that stuff, like I definitely feel like I had like a gut feeling about something, and I definitely felt like I should have told my friend like, no, like what she said to you was like kind of serious, and like you should definitely like speak up or like go over, and like this is the reason why she had us here to like observe like her date. Like I don't know, I just feel like if you have a gut feeling, you shouldn't let somebody else like speak over you and just like kind of take control of the situation if you know that the outcome of the situation would end badly because that person took control of it. Like I feel like I knew what outcome was gonna happen, but I was also like so just involved with my food that like I forgot the point of the story. So like I forgot the goal, you know, because I'm just so consumed with my appetizers. So, you know, it's not only her, like it's me. But it's like food blocked my frontal lobe from thinking. Narcissism blocked hers. Like she was like, I know everything's fine. I know it. Like everything's fine. So would you rather be consumed in food and be dumb, or would you rather be a selfish person that thinks they know everything? put my hands up because I don't know nothing about it. Oh, I need to dye my hair. That's gonna be our next stream / YouTube video, is me dyeing my hair. But anyway, next story time. I had another story time plan, but I don't remember what it was. I guess I could just talk about Vegas because it's not really necessarily a story time, but like I will still title this YouTube video like 2 story times. But anyway, I went to Vegas and I'm gonna be going back again. Vegas is so amazing. I love the West Coast. I've been there so many times. I used to live in the West Coast. I think that is just a beautiful place. It's so amazing. But anyway, some of the things that we did was, and I've been meaning to talk about it on my channel too, like I said it before, that it will be a later video, so I guess this is the later video. Oh, someone else said hi. Hello. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm streaming this video, so if I talk about any comments or like chat, it's just because I stream on Twitch, so that's why I talk about it. But if you are watching this later, it's because it's on YouTube and I'm talking to you. But I'm doing this in real life. This is a real life get ready with me. So yeah, I went to Vegas. We did so many things. One of the most amazing things that I think I will remember for the rest of my life is that we went on the Strat Tower, which is like one of the tallest towers literally in the world. I think like the actual tallest tower is in Dubai, I'm pretty sure, but this one comes pretty close. And we went to the top of it and it was so amazing. It was honestly really scary, but I enjoyed it. And I just love Vegas. I went with my dad. He does pool like kind of like professionally and like for fun, like as a hobby. And he gets to be in a lot of tournaments and stuff and games, and I just love to cheer him on because I think he's the coolest guy ever. And going to Vegas with him was honestly something that was so amazing and just so memorable. And we had so much fun. I think when I go back, I'm going to be going with either him again or my boyfriend, or both. Like I would bring my boyfriend if I go with my dad again for another one of his like pool things. But yeah, we went on the Strat Tower and it was so exciting. And then just the pool experience too was so memorable. Like there was 500 pool players and they were at the Las Vegas Convention Center, and of course there would be a ton of games that they go through to see like who wins at the end. And one thing that I thought was amazing, that if you lose your game, you get a second chance. So my dad did lose the convention part of it, and for the pool billiards like tournament, we were only thinking like we would do like a couple days. Like if he won, we would do a couple days, or if he lost, we would do a couple days. So it was exciting that even if you lose, like you get to stay longer and play someone else. You basically, if you lose a pool game, you play someone else who lost another pool game, and then you guys go head to head. So yeah, it was exciting seeing him play multiple games. And I think my dad is the coolest person ever, and it was just so exciting. And there was a pool there and a gym, and I got to like work out and I got to swim, and it was just so much fun. And I'm surprised that I never really talked about it on my channel before, but I feel like, oh, I just got mascara in my eye. Oh my lord. I just think I've had so much going on that sometimes I forget to talk about things. And then also, like, I posted a vlog recently that you guys have probably seen. If not, check it out on my channel. But I also was posting a lot of like GTA videos and Sims videos, because those things also really excite me, and I love to put that like on my page. But yeah, so Vegas was so fun. What else? If this is technically a story time, oh my god, someone hit on me when I have a boyfriend. That can be a part of the story time. So this guy comes up to me and he's talking to me, and he's telling me how he wants me to like watch his game and shit. And, like, I'm literally, like, standing there with my dad, and I think that it's so weird. But then my dad leaves, so, like, that's, like, when he started, like, flirting even more. It's because, like, my dad walked away. Also, like, Dad, why'd you leave me? Like, why'd you walk away? Like, but he comes up to me, and he's like, oh, by the way, like, I think you're, like, super fucking cute, like, yada, yada, yada. I literally was like, or I didn't say I'm so sorry. I did not say that, because you want to know why? Don't say it, because, like, why are you sorry? Like, you have a boyfriend, you have a girlfriend, why are you sorry? Why are you sorry? I'm not sorry I have a boyfriend. Oh my god, also, like, our towels are on here, like, looks dirty, and, like, that's our turtle tank. Oh, and this is a watch I got my boyfriend, but he's wearing it. He's out right now, so he's wearing it. But anyway, I was just like, I forget what I said, but I was just like, oh, like, I have a boyfriend. Like, I was just like, oh, I can't come, like, watch you play, or, like, or maybe I did say, like, oh, like, okay, like, I'll see you around, but I do have a boyfriend. Yada, yada. He goes, don't let your boyfriend stop you from finding your husband. Like, that's really gross. I don't think that that's something that I would remember. Like, I'm not gonna sit back and be like, ooh, he just, ooh. That's fucking weird and gross, and I'm gonna think that you're weird and gross. So yeah, this is, you know, a part of the story time. Second story time, someone in Vegas made me uncomfortable. Like, why do men always make women so uncomfortable with everything that they say? Like, I think it does stem from, like, childhood, and it stems from, like, people never telling men they do anything wrong in the first place, because they really grow up to thinking that, like, this stuff is okay. Like, I truly think they never heard, like, no a lot, or, like, they were just like, oh, boys will be boys, or, like, you hear something, oh, wait, fuck, I never did this. Is it okay I already put mascara on it? Now there's mascara on here. But I just truly think, like, people never tell men, like, no, and they, like, never say that, like, anything is wrong or a big deal. And then I also love when I see, like, my friends have children and they say that they're gonna, like, stop generational curses, and then literally their child, who's a boy, is doing a bunch of things wrong, and they literally look at me dead in my eyes and they're like, oh, they're just being kids, like, they just don't know any better. Like, yeah, they don't know any better, because you know better and you're supposed to tell them. And it's just so crazy that I feel like so many people think, like, this generation of people who are having kids, that just, like, automatically means, like, the world is just gonna change and, like, everyone's just gonna break generational curses, when there's so many people who do generational curses and, like, have their habits every day without children. You don't even need children. Like, you literally don't need children to continue the same thing that your parents and your grandparents did. And, like, people behave like that to people who are not in their family, do not know them, have never known them prior. They do the same behaviors right in front of their face, like, every single day, all the time, every month. There's 12 months in a year. Like, newsflash, I don't know if you know this, but there's 12 months in a year. So, like, you're gonna do all this on and off every once in a while, and just back and forth, oh, here and there. That doesn't mean that it doesn't happen consecutively, routinely, every single year. 2024, 2025, 2026, 2027. Like, just be, oh, it's every once in a while, you know, I let things slide, I don't do this, you know, my hood. But then when it comes down to it, they will look at you dead in your face and be like, yeah, I'm really trying to be a better parent, be a better friend, be a better girlfriend. Like, my parents really did this stuff to me, and I'm really trying so hard to break that generational curse. But then their everyday behavior, everything that they do. And people also don't realize, when you have children, or when you live with someone, or roommates, or anything that has to do with a house, like, there are other people that can pick up on your habits, see what you're doing, see how you talk to other people on the phone, see how you handle your work day, your career, see how you handle other things with your friends, with your family, with cousins, with parents, with neighbors. Like, people can see how you pick up on your habits, but people just don't think that they do because they have tunnel vision on it. And I feel like also with parenting too, people just be having kids now and they just think that they know what to do because they think, oh, I know what not to do. I know what not to do. I know what happened to me. But they don't work on any part of themselves at all. And then they interact with other people in society, in public. Like, these are things that are important. You could be doing something your whole life and think that it's okay. And then you're going to be around someone else who's like, this isn't okay. I don't know what you're fucking doing. And I think it goes into a lot of like friendships, stuff with coworkers, parenting, like everything all has to do with each other and how we handle situations, especially in public. Like circling back to the first story time, like that guy putting his hands on someone. And mind you, like everyone that didn't get involved really made me mad because like we're in a public restaurant and that has to do with, again, with what I'm saying, like people coddle men as children and never like tell them that they're doing anything wrong and never, I feel like, actually make them men that they used to be, like when they were like fighting in war and like caveman times and like whatever. So now, you know, you're just some guy named Ben sitting in a restaurant eating some eggs and you watch a girl get her ass beat and don't do anything about it. Like, you don't do anything about it. You just watch it happen. You don't stand up for her. You don't think, oh my god, this is a huge deal. I totally see that this girl needs help. Nothing. Like, no guidance. Like, oh, let me punch him in the face. Pfft. Nothing. Like, I don't feel safe also, like, on the street with people. Because they're not gonna, if anything happens to me, they're not gonna stand up for me. Again, having to do with parents and generational curses. Like, they don't even think anything's wrong. Like, they probably have it in their own homes, in their own houses. So, like, they're not gonna stand up for anything. They're not gonna stand up for anything and fix anything. Like, it's just so crazy to me. I just think, and I also feel bad for this new generation of parents because I feel like, again, even me, like, seeing stuff or, like, criticizing or anything, like, there is a lot of, like, critics in the world, and, like, this is serious because this is the time to have change, and, like, everything that's going wrong, especially with, like, Trump and stuff, like, this is the time to, like, fix things. So there are a lot of critics. There are a lot of people that are like, you can do better because I know that you can do better, and, like, I can see it. And, like, you can figure it out, and, like, I believe in you, but it's gonna come across as, like, tough love and just, like, you have to figure it out on your own, and, like, you have to do this, you know, so you don't have people in the diner fucking hitting women, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have fucking people saying shit and thinking that they're the world's best parents, and they're not. Like, I don't know. I also keep needing to buy blush because every time I do my makeup, I have so much bronzer on, but I don't have any blush. I just have the Rare Beauty liquid blush. So if anyone wants to send me blush, send me some blush. Any companies, thank you. Appreciate it. But yeah, I just wanted to share these 2 little story times with you. There'll be more in the future. Trust me, this 2026 is bad too. And some people don't want me to share some story times. So this is going to be crazy. Because there's some story times that I gotta change names. I gotta change locations. I gotta even change, like, what we said. Because someone's going to watch that and get their panties in a twist. When they already have their panties in a twist, like, every single day, ever. So much. There's just so many people that I know that just need so much help. And they won't ever get it because they're cutting off everyone in their lives. And then they're going to have nobody. Maybe I should do a third story time right now. Do you guys want to hear another story time about how there's some specific people I know that just seem so lost, and they're just cutting off so many people that probably are near and dear to their heart, and then they won't have anyone left? Or should I wait? Maybe I should wait for that story time, because that's a doozy. Like, there's so many people I know that are just so lost, and they, like, think that they're not. But, again, tunnel vision, like I've been saying this whole video, tunnel vision is a curse. Like, you think that everything's fine, and you think that your behavior is fine, and you think that you're fine. And then lo and behold, you have no friends. Everyone at your job hates you. Every single time you go to an event, people have a problem with you, and there's just so much, like, miscommunication. And then you fight with your family, and then you don't have any family left. And what's gonna happen when you're old? I feel like people go walking around 365 days. Like I said, newsflash, there's 365 days in the year. You have so much time to fix yourself. But I feel like people spend 365 days just doing so much stuff that when they're 85, who's gonna be next to them? A nurse? Like, don't you want some friends? Are you even gonna have it's like enough to do that? Like, I just feel like people just go around so much doing so many things that are just so dangerous to society and dangerous to themselves, and then they don't live their life that they, like, really could be so fulfilled with. Like, it's not that hard to just, like, figure out what you want to do. Like, even if you don't have it right now, it's not the end of the world. Like, take your time. You can figure things out. And also, like, the thing, too, that I was saying about online dating, like, don't be in a rush to go get a significant other. Like, I feel like the whole things about online dating that are dangerous is because people are doing it so much. Like, they think that they need to do this, so they're going on so many dates. They're seeing so many different strangers. Like, I feel like it's something that can be preventable if you feel like you don't need to date. I feel like I need to wipe my foundation off. Like, if you felt like dating wasn't something that you desperately needed and something that, like, you were missing, excuse me, like, burped. But if you felt like you weren't even missing out on anything, then you wouldn't be in a rush to go on dates with some strangers that are probably dangerous. I don't know, it's just one of those things. Oh, I just got lip gloss on my bed. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed these story times. There will be more in the future. Like I said, I'm streaming this right now on my Twitch. But if you are watching this, it's like in the future, it's because it's on my YouTube channel. I upload all my VODs, or whatever it's called, VOD or streams. I upload all of those onto my YouTube channel. So yeah, I just wanted to share some story times, do a little get ready with me, and have some fun. Because I also do most of my day. I don't, like, lie about my day. Like, if I am on social media and I'm doing things, it's because that's what I want to do. But I also do so much privately that I don't feel like I need to, like, prove or compare or convince. I don't need to say, oh my god, like, I just did this, and I just did this, and I just did this, and, like, look at this, and look at this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and then, like, not even do any of it. I post what I post because it's what I do, and that's why you should subscribe to me and like my videos, because I am probably the most authentic person that is out right now in the influencer world. There's not that many regular people left. It's very rare Like, I'm not in LA right now, like, getting Botox and, like, fucking people and using AI, but calling myself a model, but, like, using AI. I'm in Connecticut. Like, I'm a regular person. I'm not trying to be some influencer. So, that's how you know I got your back just as much as you got my back. Because I'm a regular person. Just like you. Also, if you hear any noises, it's my boyfriend's turtles. They're kind of going a little crazy right now. You probably miss him, just like me. So yeah, this is my get ready with me. I'm still upset I did blue eyeliner instead of purple, but I think it still turned out okay. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my 2 story times, and there will be more in the future, and I can't wait. I love you guys, and make sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. And if you're watching on my Twitch stream, make sure to follow me, and there will be another stream tonight where I'll be doing GTA with my boyfriend, so stay tuned for that. Thank you. Oh. I'm still here. I'm trying to end it. Streaming is harder than vlogging. It's not my camera roll. It's fucking twitch.com. Okay. All right.